I'm out here across the street from the park. And I came over to this corner because this is the corner I can down to ice without a cane, which is what I'm about to do. The sun has gone down. I can theoretically start doing this a little earlier now, but it is fucking hot, so I'm glad I didn't.
I think it's nice.
You were in the Army. You're used to shitty weather.
And I was raised in Nevada, so I mean...
Raised in Nevada, too.
Yeah.
Say hello, Heather.
Hi.
So, a little bit ago, so apparently, eggs are doing something somewhere, and she's standing there recording them being idiots. I would not have patience for that.
Yeah, that takes a whole different kind of person. I couldn't do it. I mean, I try. I really do try, but...
Now, sometimes people are so obnoxious you just kind of want to smack them one. And yeah, I could not just stand there quietly and record. She can, just standing off to the side as they're saying stupid shit. And I'm like, 30 seconds of this, I'm like, I'm done. No chat out there tonight, so my radio's already on. Today is a relatively high pain day, so I might have just said I can't do it today, which is why the notification that I was in a stream tonight was so late. Was because I very nearly didn't, but Chad is not out here, which means that there are not many medic supplies out here if something happens and somebody needs some first aid. Love you, streetcar! There's no way the driver heard me. Oh, and a bus! A streetcar and a bus. Anyway, yeah, there was going to be a shortage of medical supplies out here, possibly, although, well, you don't have your bag tonight. Well, then there definitely would have been a shortage of supplies, so, yeah.
I haven't carried mine in a while.
There hasn't been a real big need for it.
Yeah.
But the first time we don't have it is when we will need it.
And the times that, you know, the people have been calling for medic,
yeah,
it's been for, it's been because of kick-ass and stuff. That's not my wheelhouse.
I've got stuff for that too. Rinse and repeat medics. No, that's not what, they voted on a name, and that wasn't it. I still like that name better.
Hey, it's Darren. I did have some comrades ask for no streaming tonight, okay?
What's that?
I had some comrades ask for no streaming tonight.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, that's because those comrades have decided they want to kick my ass.
Is it just...
No. I don't think it's that. It's not that.
Is it just like...
No, in general, just tonight. That's the gist of word I got.
Okay, well,
Man, I just saw you and I wanted to see you hello. Okay. What's up, baby? I gotta go.
well,
I don't know what to
just tonight, huh? Well, I mean, I suppose I can go over to the park if I am needed. I am needed, but no streaming tonight at all. Really.
You want me to ask around? See what.
Sure.
I'll see what's going on.
That's just weird that they don't want streamers at all. That sounds like they're maybe going to do something they shouldn't. In which case, well,
That's a possibility.
I understand,
That's a possibility.
but it also could be they're trying to see if I can be bullied into.
Just not showing up.
Yeah. So sure, I mean, go ahead and find out. I'll grab a tripod.
Let me go ask around.
Because at least I am gonna stream tonight. Maybe not here, but I'm gonna stream tonight. Oh, this is kind of bullshit. You know what? I'm not gonna use that tripod. I'm gonna use. I'll pull that off of. That's funny that just happens to be what happened right after last time. I could be skeptical of a lot. Nobody has actually threatened me yet. Not in words. But I know what I know what that look was. It was not friendly. Of course, the thing is, I didn't even see it till I got home and looked at the video. But by that time, everybody's like, "Holy shit, are you all right?" I was. Tonight, I am not all right, though. I feel like shit. I almost did not come out. There is a helicopter somewhere up above. No, I mean, if there's a genuine reason for me not to be out there tonight, which damn well could be, some people are planning on doing some stuff that maybe they don't want on camera, which is dumb, but that might be the case. If that is the case, I'll just go back to the park and we can have topic night. Yeah, I'm in a pretty uncomfortable state, though. That's a bird. Oh. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. Sorry, guys. And thanks, Lisa, for using your message to tell me to unmute the damn thing. So where was I? I'm so sorry. You guys caught the guy, like, you can go to the dollar store and get a chair for $5. Yeah, I probably could. It isn't going to hold me. It's going to be a low chair. And, yeah. Oh, shit. Man, do you have to evacuate again? Oh, shit. Sorry, guys. So sorry. So apparently, there is a kid's birthday party. I ain't gonna film that. Oh, you just can't catch a break. Yeah, I mean, I read about 5 messages directed my way saying that somebody was thinking about kicking my ass tonight. So I sort of figured that was it. But Heather says, no, there's a birthday party going on tonight down at ICE. Okay. There's one little kid that hangs out at ICE. I do not know her name. She's out there with her parents because she lives in the building. And I thought she had a birthday recently. So it can't be her. But I ain't filming some kid's birthday party. That's the thing. Genuinely, I can't tell who I'm filming at a distance unless I know them personally and pretty well. And since I can't do that, I don't want to. I mean, that's why I film here, I don't film there. Well, there is a kid out there, so it's fine. I don't need to. I figured we can have a topic night instead, and that's fine. So I'm out at Elizabeth Brothers Park. This is our neighborhood park. And I did my best to not film the asshole whose parking job has stopped this streetcar and the one behind it. Doing my best to not film that vehicle's license plate up close, but they are well and truly. Hang on. Like, I'm gonna. They are well and truly.
But we still have
like,
a lot without the cameras.
There's the clearance of the streetcar, so not much outside. And here is their parking job. This is a serious asshole parking. So they are getting towed. Oh, I seriously hope that it belongs to somebody who absolutely deserves stuff. All right, I am crooked because I adjusted that. I adjusted that. I adjusted that. I have more knobs now. Adjusted that. Oh. You know what? I probably can. There we go. Now my pan head is almost vertical. Wow. So a bunch of people. You saw they were mostly like teenagers. Everybody in this neighborhood has a dog. Oh geez, too many adjustment points. Everybody in this neighborhood has a dog. I'll have to see if I can tighten that later. Beyond thumb tight. Or thumb screw tight. Hi. Got to back up to give room for the tow truck. Hello, Mirabella. That building over there is the Mirabella. It is a senior living facility. And back in January, the end of January, when they kind of hit the whole area with tear gas. And you guys saw how far I walked. Sorry about being muted. Nope, it didn't. The streetcar backed up so that there's room for the tow truck to get in there and pull them out. Because there's a car in front, the white car there. Well, so far as I know, I have not been run off. I was asked not to film tonight because, whoops. I was asked not to film tonight because of a birthday party. That is what I know. That is what I was told. And I don't have any reason to doubt it. So I'm not going to. Sorry for the shaky, guys. I'm trying to tighten. We'll see what happens tomorrow. If there's another excuse why I can't film tomorrow, then we'll know that it ain't about a birthday party, won't we? All right, I got to take you guys off of here for a minute. And shut the all down. Now you get the low view. All right. The problem with this is that all these things have adapters plugged into adapters plugged into adapters. So All right. Thing is, though, if they're kids, I don't want to film kids. The one kid I know out there is one that I go out of my way not to film. She's ended up in a few of my streams anyway, but you know, her parents were there watching her, and they didn't seem to object. Puppy scuffle. But I still go out of my way not to film her because, you know, kid. And if there's several kids out there, and you know, that's the thing. Having normal events. I mean, it's a little weird to have a birthday party out there. That's weird. That's actually, honestly, really weird. Tastes like watered down blue. Drink it till it tastes like shit. At that point, you've had enough. Definitely not sponsored. They've had piñatas out there before. So anyway, I said we should have a topic night, and although we're waiting for, you know, asshole to get towed, which is going to be fun to watch, that's not the only asshole that has been making news lately. This one didn't know he or she, it could be a she, I shouldn't assume a he, didn't know they're making news. But, did y'all see that, Janine Pirro's DOJ came out and admitted there was no vandalism of the pool. It was a rush job done by a no-bid contractor who did a shitty job of the reflecting pool, and it was basically contractor incompetence. I mean, we all knew that. We all knew that. But they just admitted it and dropped the charges. And of course, they waited till the weekend to do it because they didn't want people to be talking about it. See, what we really need is just, you know, 6 football players to come out and pick up the vehicle and move it to the appropriate, move it correctly into the parking spot and set it down. Upside down. it does kind of seem like that at times, but the thing is, I am not out there to fight with anybody who's out there to oppose ICE. Because those motherfuckers are kidnapping, torturing, raping, and murdering the people in this country. They're not going after the illegals. They say that, but the fact is they're going after anybody who's brown. And some who aren't. Yeah, we've basically got this streetcar here is waiting, and there's one that should have left by now that can't leave because of the it's blocked. So it's sitting in front of the Reach building, which is the end of the line for the streetcar. I hope that tow truck gets here soon. I mean, wouldn't want them to miss out on the tow. They are. And since they run once every 20 minutes, their timing's just going to be all off. They will skip one at some point. And then they'll be caught up and just the streetcar is going to be jam-packed. Actually, she's using an alt. She was banned a few days ago, and I didn't remove that unless somebody else did. She's using an alt. I said I'd remove it when I do the mass removal in a couple of days. I really try to sub only the stream after I do that, because otherwise it is a fucking lot of work for you guys. But generally speaking, unless, one of my mods makes a mistake, I stand behind my mod. So if you feel like somebody needs a timeout, give them one. If they are just... This is not a safe space for MAGA. It just isn't. So anyway, yeah, the reflecting pool was not damaged, and several prominent officials, including, Janine Pirro, lied when they said there was video of the attack. There was no video of the attack on the reflecting pool, because the reflecting pool wasn't attacked except by Donald Trump. There's other fun news. A judge is looking at the Epstein files, and we now have evidence. Like, Todd Blanche has come right out and said that anyone who says they're a victim of Epstein And he flat out admits that, yes, several people who have their emails admitting that they were doing things to children have requested to be considered a victim, and therefore their names have been redacted in the Epstein files. I wonder if Donald Trump has insisted that he's a victim and his name should be removed from the Epstein files. That isn't how that works. The judge is almost certainly going to tell him that isn't how that works. And Katie Fang, who is one of the independent journalists that you probably should be paying attention to, she's going to get access to those files unredacted, I suspect. Or the judge is going to have somebody independent decide what should and shouldn't be redacted. People are accusing her of planning to, out the victims. If by that you mean that she's going to out the Sultan who said that he loved the torture video, yes, that motherfucker's getting outed. He's absolutely getting outed. I mean, people already know it's him, but evidence that it's him. Come on, tow truck. I'd rather be looking at the park. But I'm waiting for the show because it's probably the most exciting thing that's going to happen out here tonight. Oh, streetcar's backing up further. Backing up further. Besides, I used to have a lot of respect for Red Hat Linux, and then they decided that they didn't really have to follow the... somebody's real lucky. Real lucky. The driver of that vehicle is real lucky because the tow truck is on the way. No. Are they parking better or are they, Oh, they're leaving. Well, damn. They lucked out. No tow today. Maybe tow tomorrow. Always tow tomorrow. Alright, guys. That's the show for tonight. Now, where am I going to reposition to? You know what? I think...
La cabeza.
This is a very wide sidewalk, so I don't mind staying on it. But so yeah, I'm really fortunate that I have this park so close because that is OHSU, which is the clinic that I have all of my medical appointments at. And as I have said before, you guys have seen my building in the skyline around here. I don't know if you can quite see, you know, my apartment from this. Can't quite see my apartment from here, but I mean, we've got all these really tall buildings out here. I live in one of them, on this end of the South Waterfront. So, isn't it a beautiful park? An amazing view. All right, there we go. You can't. If you saw the early part of my stream, which was mostly muted, unfortunately, damn it. Sorry guys. It is about from where I sit, it's about 5 blocks that way. They're short blocks. It's an easy walk when you don't feel like I do. Elizabeth Carruthers Park. There it goes. Love you, streetcar! I don't get to say that very often. That's why I said what the name is. It is Elizabeth Carruthers Park in the South Waterfront of Portland, Oregon. If you look up the U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement building, the ICE building in Portland, there's a park just a few blocks north of it, and you are looking at that park. OHSU, our local teaching hospital, has 2 buildings. You're looking at one of them right here. The other one is just the other side of it. And they have a third one they share with Portland State University that is a few blocks down further. But it's a bit of a walk from here. I mean, it's not a walk for, you know, a person who's healthy. But I'm a dude with stage 4 cancer who's feeling it today. So I'm not making that walk if I don't have to. Who's calling me a liar? And what am I supposed to have lied about? I was told there was a birthday party. I was told there was a birthday party, and that was why I was asked not to film down there. But I also did read about 5 messages saying that somebody was looking to kick my ass, so... you shouldn't necessarily... See, there's the next one. Love you, streetcar! And it's funny that, you know, the last time I was out there, everybody was telling me that I was being glared at constantly. And then I read several people saying stuff online. Do they know? I don't know. Thing is, I got no fight with anybody down there who is there to resist these frickin' neo-Nazi goons. I got no fight with these people. They might think they got a fight with me. I ain't got a fight with them. The sky is very blue. There's a kid over here in the park. But they're over there, and I'm filming over here because, again, I try not to film kids. So what else has been going on today in the news? Mentioned the whole, the Epstein files thing. There was, the weaponization fund. Donald Trump wanting to pay off the people who tried to overthrow the government on his behalf. Yeah. That's a thing. And it's a thing that, it's a thing that's, not gonna help Todd Blanche get, confirmed, because he refused to put it in writing that it's not happening. And Trump has now, reaffirmed it is happening. The thing is, Todd Blanche can be acting for as long as Trump wants him to be acting. But Trump is thinking about withdrawing his name for now. But of course, with Trump, nothing is ever long-term. So this goes back to what I was saying before, that we need as many people to be active as possible. And you know, I'm not sure that the protests at ICE matter all that much anymore. Another streetcar over there. I don't know that... I don't want to say they don't matter, because that's not right. That's not right. Because it does matter. I wouldn't be going out there if it didn't matter. He might have had technical difficulties. It happens. His stream earlier, or is he streaming now? He was just here in this chat just a bit ago. So the protest down at the ICE building, it does matter. And I'm not going to say it doesn't matter, because it really does. But it's not as important now as it was a year ago. Because everybody knows what ICE is now. Turning my camera to avoid any sort of close-up of the little one. It matters in that if you have nobody out there, then people start to say, oh, it's clearly not that important. And I mean, the people who say it's not that important are, you know, fucking Trump and MAGA. If there's not people out at the ICE building, they say it's not important anymore, which means ICE can do what they're doing with impunity, and nobody cares about that anymore. I'm not saying that we have stopped them from doing a single thing that they're doing. But like Todd Blanche tried to say no more high-risk vehicle traffic stops. Trump overrode him because Trump is a fucking idiot. But he did try. Because he, unlike his boss, isn't a complete and total imbecile. I'm the smartest president who's ever lived. I'm the most specialist boy. I'm the most specialist boy. He's not. He's not the smartest man. Did you know dumb has a B in it? I just learned that. Oh, what an idiot. And Sharpie. Hang on. Blah. If I could type, this would be easier. Anyway, so we want to make sure that we don't have Trump and MAGA thinking that, you know, the pressure's off. Because we need to keep the pressure on. Have you guys looked at this dude lately? He is scared shitless. He is terrified that if he doesn't find a way to rig the election or arrange for a violent mob, he's going to be out. That one I see. It's gotten darker and it's lower. Whoops, my phone is saying you need to plug me in or your stream is going to go dark suddenly and people are going to be wondering if somebody came looking for you. Because I've been talking all this time and I haven't put a battery in this. So give me just a second. Oh my god, my battery is caught. Oh, it is caught good. How the hell? There we go. Battery is installed. Can't keep the kid out of the frame if the kid is running right into the frame. So what we're doing to sort of interfere with we're not really interfering with ICE's operations. We can't. That would be illegal. They could arrest us for that. What we're doing is we're interfering with the normalcy of ICE's operations. And that's important because it keeps that pressure on. Trump is losing it. And the reason why that matters is because if Trump is no longer able to, you know what? I'm going to rearrange things. If Trump is no longer able to do the shit that he's doing and be normal doing it, and he is losing his damn mind. If I'm doing a talking head video, I might as well be a talking head. Oops. Remember that thing I was working on, keeping it tight and, you know, keeping it from tipping over? Yeah, it tipped over. And I can't tell what is tipping. The whole thing. Got it. Oh, good grief. There we go. Having technical difficulties of my own. Another streetcar. Love you, streetcar! You didn't need a streetcar emoji. Ugh. Go. So, messing with Trump, I'm really not in the frame. And I had just gotten you, does that work? Yeah, a little high. Messing with Trump that way turns out to be good for us because it's driving him nuts. Genuinely, guys, he is losing his damn mind because he's afraid he's going to prison. And I'm comfortable with him having that fear. I have no problem whatsoever with him being afraid of that. Because, yeah. Dude's going to prison if we can get our shit together. And justifiably so. Done so much from the child rape, done that, the war crimes. The dude seems to commit a war crime about once a week. I'm gonna burn my bridge. I'm gonna blow up civilian infrastructure. I don't care if it's illegal. Hell, I'll nuke the motherfucker. All that's illegal. Seriously illegal. And they're afraid that they're going to be like charged with it, and they can't just flee the country. Because anywhere that they would go, they're going to be next, or they're going to be, they're going to be arrested in any other country. So they can't flee this one. And I mean, the whole freaking Trump crime family has to worry about what's going to happen to them when Daddy Trump loses his power. Good. Can't say I blame them for being worried. Can't say I blame him for being worried. But his worry is not really even about his family. It's about himself. It always is. Everything that man does is all about himself. Other big stories this week. Whoa. A bunch came up. Okay, my chat just kind of glitched out, so I probably missed a lot. So have you noticed that more and more Republicans in Congress are like, they're saying no to Trump because they know they are fucked. Again, good. Donald Trump has destroyed the Republican Party, and the Republican voters, remember, I was one of these people. Republican voters were saying back in 2016 that Trump was going to fix it or burn it to the ground. Well, he sure didn't fix it. I hope some of them are like me now and have realized that fixing it isn't what they thought it was going to be. But Trump didn't do that. He did something else that was entirely self-serving. I'm trying to come over here to the side so you're not like looking at my freaking eyeball. Yeah, my eye looked really red. I must be pretty tired. In fact, I am pretty tired. How's it going?
Good. I want to see if I can figure out how to turn my bike light off.
All this technology, yours if you can get it to work.
Oh.
Say hello, Nathan.
Hello, Nathan. I figured something like that.
Yeah, some people said that your stream went away, but other people said no, it didn't. So it must have been YouTube doing YouTube things.
This was probably my 10th attempt at starting a stream tonight.
Oh, jeez.
I tried to do my ride home from Vancouver when I got the bike, and I just couldn't get it to work. And I'm doing it through OBS, so I'm like screen
what I would
sharing.
like to be doing, but apparently it's a pain in the ass.
It's so once you figure it out, it's not too bad, except if you're running OBS on a powerful computer, it's probably your home computer, and then you've got to operate it, you know, screen sharing from, in this case, my phone, which I don't know if you've tried to operate a PC on a touchscreen phone.
I have.
There are some things that are you can mostly make it work, but there are some things
There
that are not.
there are remote apps that you can use.
Yeah. I'm just using like the.
If you set it up like a stream, you know, set up like a remote stream deck sort of thing, you can like change what you need to change. That's as far as I know about it.
I could probably get like a keyboard with a trackpad that would make things a lot easier.
Oh,
too.
yeah, that would.
Yeah, so when everything works, it's easy enough. You go in, you know, hit start, hit a few things, but when it doesn't work, like trying to troubleshoot is just impossible sometimes. What's the subject tonight?
It ended up, they said there was a birthday party down at the ice building, with a little kid, so, I was asked not to stream, although I've read about 4 or 5 people saying that somebody intended to kick my ass tonight. So,
yeah, then it's, you know, did someone tell you not to stream because they wanted to save you from an ass kicking, or was it them, you know?
Or, you know, were the people who told me that somebody was going to kick my ass repeating stuff that they heard but had no substantiation for. That is also very possible.
For months and months, I heard rumors about that, and nothing happened.
Yeah.
You know, you know, this, and it's always like
It could be aimed at me now.
Yeah, and it's never a person. It's never so and so is going to kick your ass. It's, you know, these people, like, people are upset with you. The protesters are upset with you.
Yeah.
They're going to kick your butt.
Yeah.
It's like, ooh, no one said anything to me.
And that's literally what it was. So that's why I'm like. But somebody asked that I don't stream down there tonight, and I was already streaming. So I'm like, well, I heard somebody intended to kick my ass. But I mean, I've decided if somebody wanted to do that, I can't fight back. I'm old, I'm sick, I'm literally a fucking stage 4 cancer patient.
Yeah.
I had trouble walking down there tonight from this end of the neighborhood. I live
in Portland.
right there.
If I call myself a girl and I act like a girl, does that mean I can X myself out of going to war if necessary?
People watching. That's when you want a shotgun microphone.
I'm fairly sure people heard that. I'm fairly sure people. I've got 2 of them. I don't bring them because a shotgun mic is usually not useful.
So I have a cheap shotgun mic, and I have a little analog switcher where you can either take 2 inputs.
Don't cross the street.
So I wanted to do a lav mic and a shotgun mic and be able to mix them.
Without an actual mixer, what I found is the 2 of them end up like weirdly crossing each other out, and you get unusable audio.
So I have a proper mixer thing, but my lav mic is like 50 times louder than my shotgun mic for some reason.
So you got one up real high gain, and you got the lav down low.
Even one at the highest and one at the lowest isn't enough. So I need to get a powered shotgun mic for it. Because I think for like protests at City Hall and stuff like that, it would be really nice to hear what's out in front of you.
Yeah.
90% of the time, the lav mic's fine, but there's certain things.
Yeah, because I mean, the lav mic is not supposed to pick up. Like, the lav mic wasn't supposed to pick up that bit of what sounded like somebody who probably voted for not Harris.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
I'm just sitting here, I'm like,
Conversation I'd expect to hear in this neighborhood.
I would.
Really?
Yep. Because I know what the rent is in that building and that building and that the rent in these places for a studio is starting at like $2,500 for that building. $2,500 for a studio.
For a studio on a low floor, probably the cheapest one. Yeah, these are the apartment buildings a couple of blocks on ice. This is mostly what this neighborhood is.
I mean, it's really nice with the park here and everything.
Yeah, there's like 2 low-income apartments next to ice because like that's basically butting up
I
against
didn't
full
realize there were 2.
industrial.
I thought there was only 1.
I think there's one behind it, or the one is connected. I thought there were 2. Maybe there's only 1.
There might be one further down
And
Macadam.
then there's like subsidized housing mixed in with some of this, like by necessity. I think.
There is the Emery, which is the building that's got the cha-cha-cha in it, if it's still there.
Okay.
That building has some low income or subsidized as well.
I know a lot of these apartments, I thought, like, made deals if they put a couple of units in, you know, they'd get some kind of tax break.
Yup. Technically, a lot of these are condo buildings, so the rent is whatever the owner wants to charge. But at least in the building I live in, the board of the condo association believes that renters are the bane of all existence, and every problem that exists in the building is caused by a renter. Yup. The guy who smokes like 3 packs a day and the entire floor wishes that he would not because he does it indoors, he's not a renter.
Well, no, because if he were a renter, he'd probably get booted out.
Yup. They say he's grandfathered in. They changed the rules, but he was grandfathered in before that happened. So if he wants to smoke, he can. Except the rules have always said he can smoke in his unit. He can't smoke in anybody else's.
Grandfathered in? These apartments aren't that old.
2000, yeah. Most of these buildings were built after 2005. So they're not that old.
I guess, man, that's still 20 years. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, some of them were built just in the last 10 years.
In my head, this whole thing's still like 10 years old, but... Yeah, this neighborhood didn't exist. It was all vacant.
It was entirely vacant lots. I remember it.
For 30 years of my life growing up, it was all just empty lots outside of downtown. They built this all up.
Because they ran out of space in the Pearl.
Yeah. And the Pearl was all industrial before that.
Yep. But then industrial became cool.
Well, so that's the thing. Like, my dad worked at a machine
Fucking
shop
hipsters.
down there. And back then it was just all rows and rows of machine shops
Yeah.
and similar, just light industrial kind of stuff.
Light industrial, warehouses, machine shops, appliance repair.
Yeah, all that kind of stuff. And then kind of the industrial went away, and it was a lot of warehouse space and a lot of artist lots. Shit tons.
Oh yes.
When I was in my
they're
20s, like,
they're still all there. They're just really fucking expensive
yeah,
now.
But I mean, back then you could get a loft space for $100 a month. You know.
Oh jeez.
So I knew all these artist people that had, you know, some kind of loft space, and they'd just throw parties in them or whatever because it was so cheap. Just some unfinished little chunk of a building, they'd throw up just like little tiny walls or whatever.
Ms. Silverstone here says downtown used to smell like Campbell's beef barley soup
Yep.
due to the Weinhardt's brewery.
Yeah, it did. I miss that smell.
I still miss the rock bottom that was downtown.
Rock bottom.
Yeah, it was a brewery. It
Oh, yeah, I think I remember that.
down by where, I don't know if that's still there, but down by like where Ross is or was.
A few blocks from Pioneer Place. Right?
Yes. You go to Pioneer. You basically start walking down Yam Hill till you get to about 3rd, and it was right there. We had to walk up the street a little bit to get to the accessible entrance because the front door was not very accessible. But yeah, I miss that. Oh man, I miss that.
The city has changed for sure.
I miss Romano's right downtown, right near Pioneer. Right near Pioneer Place.
Was that Italian place that was up closer to the library? Like a block or two from Pioneer Square.
I think it was the other direction. I think it was the other direction. No, it was the Italian chain. It was a chain, but the Italian place that had like tables you could scribble on with crayons.
Oh yes.
Yeah. I drew some comics on that table, celebrating my graduation. I got pictures of them somewhere. But yeah, Bree asked if I was run off from the ice building. I was asked to not film
Yeah, he was asked to not film for the night, although
because of a party, but it was literally the next time I was going to be out there after I got some serious daggers glared at me, which of course I didn't see until
so I've noticed the last couple of streams of yours, someone shooting daggers right into your camera, or you, since you're standing next to the camera, but
it's because I keep saying that people getting rid of people are, not doing the protest any favors, and that's true.
There's a whole lot of people that agree with you, but none of them are still down there.
Yeah.
Partly because of that, and partly just because people don't want to be in a hostile, I mean, there's many more people, I think, who have left just because the vibe has completely shifted.
Well, that's part of that vibe shifting.
Yeah, exactly.
Is the idea that, a lot of people just aren't welcome out there.
Whoa, that's a lot of electric stuff.
I can't see anything but the bright ass headlights.
There is, still more, 30 or 40 probably e-bikes and scooters, and why is this zooming in? Oh, never had this happen before.
But I think I would. I think I would like to get something more, more streamable set up, because I would like to do more than just the ice building. I mean, tonight I barely got my ass down there for that.
Yeah. what do you, if you didn't do ice, what do you want to do? Like, what sounds?
Well, I mean, if there wasn't an ice to do, I mean, realistically, what I would like to do with my stream is cover things like right to repair, and I mean, if all of this weren't happening, that's what I would like to do, is stuff like right to repair, digital privacy, fighting back against you will own nothing and be happy. That's what I intended to do. But there's too much stuff going on, you know?
Yeah, right to repair is very important and somewhat fascinating to me. I mean, talk about just like a quintessential good versus evil, big guy versus little guy story, you know?
But realistically, if you think about it, I am fighting against that. Because the people who are propping up this evil regime are the people making that happen.
Yeah.
And they're propping up they're propping up this regime because the regime will be beholden to these people and let them do what they wanted to do. Biden's Federal Trade Commission started pushing back. Finally. And I assume this was, Harris getting ready for her presidential run. But maybe it was somebody from the Biden administration. I don't know. For the most part, though, I'm assuming, yes, there was a party down there. It's possibly not who I think, because who I think it would be had a party recently.
I
remember a birthday party for the little one that we would recognize out there.
Yeah.
I don't know who's bringing their little ones out to ice for a party.
Yeah, I was going to say there's only one young person that I can think of. Yeah, it would be really weird for a young person that wasn't a regular down there to be like, I'm going to throw my party at ice.
Yeah. Maybe it wasn't somebody quite so young. Maybe it's somebody who said, no, I want to be out there at ice and protest because my classmates are afraid of this. I mean, it could be anything.
I think
I'm not going to. Several people are like, oh no, there probably isn't a party out there. I'm not going to assume that.
My guess is that they're kind of testing you a little bit and wanted to see,
if I do something that they could kick my ass over.
Exactly, and
Yeah, maybe,
say no,
maybe.
Then they can turn on you right then and there, and you say yes, and then they're gonna know they can, push a little further and a little further and a little further. That's my guess. I have no evidence to back that up, but like my gut feels like that may be it. Because before what happened to me happened, that was kind of starting, where it was little requests and then bigger requests.
And there was one of those. There was, we're hanging out in the dirt right next to the driveway, and there's people over there who don't want to be filmed.
Yeah.
And then there's suddenly a bunch of privacy complaints against my videos. And
yeah, I was watching your stream when you were talking about that. I don't think I was watching the stream where there was the privacy complaint.
It was several streams. It was just suddenly a bunch of my streams got reported, and then I get a notice like, yeah, we found nothing here.
I've never had a privacy complaint against me, ever. And
I had one against my 4th of July video, which actually I didn't fight it. I didn't say anything about it. I let them take it down. I was out in the public park.
Yeah.
So YouTube should have been like, no. And if I'd fought it, they would have said, okay, yeah, you were in the public park.
But yeah, if it's a one-time thing, you're just like, okay, whatever, I'll take that.
Well, and
although it sucks, it's for like a notable video.
Well, it wasn't, and that was part of it. It was a video that I literally said, man, if I knew that this was what this was going to be, I would have stayed home. this was not worth upsetting my fiance that we didn't go out and see fireworks
Yeah,
together.
you didn't do the elk.
I did. I went out there. That's where I was. And people started walking around and, kind of trying to see if they could cause a little bit of trouble. Somebody got arrested out there for setting a fire. I didn't actually see that. Because they started, marching around, several blocks around the area where they started.
I know someone got in trouble for burning a flag on the street.
Yeah, that charge is going to get dropped if it hasn't been already.
I hope so.
Because it wasn't in the flow of traffic. It was not on the sidewalk. It was in the roadway, but it was in an area, between split double yellow lines that were separating to move around a median or a little chunk of sidewalk where people can turn or one of those things. And the flag was being burnt basically in between those lanes where traffic would be, where there wouldn't be traffic. So it wasn't in an unsafe spot. It was a legitimate, legally protected activity. Charge is going to get dropped.
Taco's a loose cannon, Mr. Walker. I disagree. I don't think I've ever heard anyone call you a loose cannon. You're crazy, Taco.
I haven't even named the people who, there's more than one group of people who've been trying to police the protest.
Yeah, and so
There is more than one group of people. I haven't named any of them. Deliberately.
I have also been non-specific, partly because I don't know for sure, exactly which group and who within that group. But also I just,
I know some specifics, but
if I don't know a specific person, I'm not gonna name names,
I know some specifics, but I'm not going to name them because I would rather convince them to cut it the fuck out.
Yeah.
Because I'm not there to fight with people who are there to fight ICE.
And that's the thing. Like, I would like, if things change, to be welcome back someday. And I can see a scenario where, things cool off. And
Well, you don't even know who ultimately attacked you out there, do you?
No, it was someone I didn't recognize.
So it may not have been anybody affiliated with a group you would recognize.
I mean, there's only so many groups down there.
Well,
but
it might have been somebody who wasn't really part of any of them.
yeah, there were eggs thrown at me half an hour before that.
By somebody out on the street?
From either people on the corner or someone in the apartment building, and I couldn't figure out which.
Somebody in the apartment building has thrown eggs before. So if you were on that corner, they've done that before. They threw a piece of broccoli at uni, which was fucking hilarious, actually.
It was middle of the day, 4 in the afternoon, and I kept hearing this plop, plop, and I couldn't figure out what it was, and I kept looking
Were you
over.
on that corner, though?
I was where I normally film.
Oh, so you were...
And they were landing 25 feet away.
Okay, so they were really chucking them.
Yeah, but I mean, they were still well short, They were just barely making it past the street, and I was
Oh, it was okay. We know exactly who that is. We know exactly who that is.
Is that someone in the apartment?
It is. They are up on the 4th floor.
Okay.
So that explains why they were making it all the way across the street. Somebody up on the 4th floor near the corner. They've done it before. they threw eggs at wheelchair Heather and I.
And it could be that just
And Heather wanted to go up there and have a word.
yeah, I mean, it could very well just be I had two crazy things happen to me just in succession.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah. The person throwing eggs is a chud who lives in the apartment. And, you know, I mostly go out of my way not to refer to even MAGA people as chuds, but if you're throwing eggs at people on the street, you're a chud.
Yeah. I just, for a long time, I was really, really careful about not using any inflammatory language, but,
There is a new Free Geek location. Interesting. I actually worked at the old Free Geek location.
where's the new Free Geek?
I do not know, but Lita says that there is a new Free Geek location. Free Geek changed a lot since I was working there. Because when I worked there, we still had tech support. That was me. And, you know, not just me, obviously my boss, but that was where I learned how to repair a laptop. The blind guy has done laptop repair.
Apparently a MAGA person that lives up in those apartments with a mom.
Yeah, the eggs were somebody MAGA. We know who that is.
Can you keep an eye on my bike? I'm gonna go buy a bottle of water.
Sure. I have a bottle of water if you need one.
Oh, yeah, I'll take a bottle of water. Thank you. I packed one water bottle and that was not enough for a day like this.
Yeah, it's a bit warm.
Oh, thank you. Oh man, it's cold too.
Yup.
You're my hero.
Yeah, it's possible there isn't really a birthday party. It is possible that this is a can we get him to do what we want him to do? Can we push him around a bit? It's possible.
I wouldn't believe, I wouldn't doubt that there was a party, but they just kind of used it as an excuse to, you
That's
know,
also possible.
see if they could make a request and how you'd react. But, I don't know,
My reaction for the most part is specifically because I cannot easily just move the camera away from somebody I don't know, and because I was already filming, I couldn't very easily just... Man, I wish I could ride a scooter.
Yeah. I wish I could ride one of those one-wheel things. I mean, I probably could, but...
Oh, that I'd kill
I
myself.
wrecked, I'd die.
I'd kill myself.
Yeah, you kind of need to be able to see well to go 30 miles an hour down the road with a single wheel between your
I
legs.
don't need to go 30 miles an hour. But I would like to be able to ride one of those scooters because there are times when I just don't have it in me to do walking, especially when it's like an uphill sort of thing.
Is it your vision that's the limiting factor?
During the
or-
daytime, vision is a limiting factor, but even at night, I have no depth perception.
Yeah, not good to ride one of those. I was going to say they have ones with like seats and stuff, but yeah, if you don't... if
What
you
I
can't-
could do is, and this is something I've actually considered, but I mean, it's one of those things that to find out if it would work would be quite an investment, and I don't want to spend the investment. Like, I can't swing a soldering iron. If I could swing a soldering iron, I would, you know, there's a number of little things I would do. By the way, if you'd like a seat, I've got one.
I have this backpack stuck to my back.
Fair. But if I were able to do that sort of thing, basically, if I were to wear some, wireless headphones, and I have a set, a bone conduction headset,
Yeah.
so Bluetooth, and kind of, and it would just be sort of a tone very similar to like what electric cars make, so that people don't get run over. By the way, I lobbied for that. I actually went to DC for that.
You know who Kamala Cody is?
Who?
Kamala Cody. She's a regular in my chat, and she got banned from your chat a couple of days ago. She's asking me if I'll put in a good word for you. I remove my bans usually at the start of the month. At the start of the month. She's usually okay, but she pushes it a little bit.
She got annoying the other day, and Brandy's like, nope, I'm done with this shit. And I think it was Kate who finally said nope. But she has an alt. She came back tonight and got tossed again because Brandy's like, I'm not dealing with your shit tonight.
They all have alts.
Of course they do. I do not have an alt at all.
I have no alts.
And I'm not getting one.
Any account anywhere, I have 1 or 0.
I do have 2 accounts on Matrix, because I have one that I registered that was tied to something that you could look up my name in seconds. And then I registered another one, which I was intending to be anonymous, but at this point it's connected, it's on Reddit, and I've since started using, have another taco. Yeah, it's a big chair. It is Velcroed at the end there. That's how I keep it from falling over. It doesn't work that well, but it will work better when I have something made out of PVC.
I didn't bring a tripod. Usually
I have one of those too. By the way, you might also want the cup holder.
Oh, I'll just
Where did I drop? I just dropped you in here, didn't I? I did. Remove the Arca clamp because you don't use one.
So on my camcorder I have Manfrotto 501 style clamp, and this has a cold shoe for me on it. That's nice, but it's way too big for anything else,
Yeah. But I do also have the cup holder, which just slots in on the side of the chair.
That's actually a good idea. People are gonna wonder what the hell we're doing. 2 guys sitting in chairs on the sidewalk with cameras facing them. See if I can get us both in shot.
Podcasting.
Right? This is basically like a pretend and taco podcast on the street corner.
There you go. Slots in right there on the side. Has a little tab. Fits into the little slot on the leg. Like mine here.
Oh, I see. I'm going to block the slot. I'll give that back to you. I'll just set mine on the ground. Oh.
Get in there.
too fancy.
There you go.
I have my second phone on my arm. This is what I do.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw that. I would like a second phone, and in fact, at this point, the phone I use is so old. It's a Pixel 6. Somebody out there's got to have a Pixel 6 they would be willing to contribute, because they are very old phones now.
If anyone has a hand-me-down phone for a taco, even an old phone, I mean, Pixel or probably any other Android you could make use of.
I could make use of anything else. The Pixel 6 has the advantage that I don't have to run Google's Android on it.
Oh,
But I mean, I could use anything else. I probably could use Lineage.
Earl and Andy don't hassle people normally. Once in a while, if drunk.
Andy's fairly goofy, regardless.
He is.
But when he's been drinking, man,
Oh, he gets lit and rides around on that. Yeah, all sorts of students rolling by. I guess that was the end of it. There were, I don't know, 30 or 40 that,
yeah, he's recording the scooters that just drove by, and I'm recording me. And I'm behind on chat again.
oh, I have my bicycle hat because this is the only one that fits under my helmet. I forgot I was.
I just wear, my hat with like the little cape because I'm super dork.
This is the Taco and Pretend Goofy Hat podcast.
Yep.
Probably just put my helmet back on. Probably look better. Andy's always drunk, it seems, Bree says, yeah.
So,
My hat is dumb, Bree, but it's the only hat that fits under my helmet.
unless Free Geek has changed to be more like it was, I'm not sure I really want the job.
10-minute timeout is like an eternity in hell for me. So, I donated a lot of stuff to Free Geek for a long time, like, expensive computer stuff that was not that outdated. And the last time I donated stuff, they guilt tripped me for a $50 donation or something to handle the processing fee, and it was $500 worth of 5-year-old computer equipment.
They didn't used to charge a processing fee.
So it's not a charge, it's a suggested donation, but it was a hard sell. And I'm like, I am giving you guys, all this stuff is going in your shop. It's not
This isn't stuff you're throwing away. This is stuff
Yeah.
you're selling.
It's not going to be broken down. It's not going to be given away. You guys are going to sell this and make a couple $100. I'm not paying you and $50 on top of it. It was 5 pieces, and I think they based it on how many items. But it was I think I had a fairly new color laser printer. Which,
Oh damn! I wish I'd known that.
I wish I had it right now too.
Yeah.
But stuff that's not, those color, an inkjet printer. Okay, I understand. Those aren't worth anything used, but laser printers are.
And I kind of would prefer, if it's in good shape, an older laser printer, because a good, most laser printers now are, LED lasers. So an LED printer doesn't tend to wear out a whole lot. The moving parts can, but most of the moving parts that wear out can be replaced or maintained. And an older brother laser printer, you can just get, the toner is cheap. Because it's a laser printer, it's never going to have photo quality, so you don't care. You know you're not going to get photo quality, so you don't have to buy Brothers ink. You can buy just generic ass toner, because that's all Brother is using.
I would love to have a laser printer right now. Either
The new ones have DRM in the frickin' cartridges.
I don't want to. Yeah, I would rather have.
But
I would
everybody
rather
else
have
has been doing it too. So,
right to repair.
HP can go to fucking hell. I will never buy an HP printer. I realize I am a Linux only person, and HP supports Linux better than pretty much anybody, because somewhere along the line they realized, oh, you don't actually want our secret sauce. You really want to be able to hand dots to a driver and get ink squirted in that shape on the page. You just want to give us a bitmap. Yes. You don't want any fancy smoothing or anything. I mean, if the driver can tell the printer to do the smoothing, sure. But we don't need to know how to do that.
Shell, you don't wish pet loss grief on anyone, but you do wish DUI charges on intoxicated people on or in vehicles. Yeah, a DUI can screw someone's life up, but, you know,
One DUI shouldn't.
Most people, if they get one DUI, they will never get one again.
Yes.
There are some people that don't learn their lesson of the time, but DUIs are bad enough that most people only
DUI,
make that mistake once.
the first one is designed to hurt and get you to rethink your choices. The second one is designed to hurt a lot and make you think that you really can't afford a third one ever.
And the third time you're sitting
And the third
in jail
time you're
cell for a
fucked.
while.
And you should be. I used to love Epson printers too. I used a Mac, and the Epson printers were the ones that, yeah, it had a bunch of bullshit software, but I didn't need it on the Mac. Do Epson printers work on Linux? Most of them, yeah. The thing is, HP has a really good driver that makes all of their printers work, or nearly all of them. And it is nice that they do that, but it's offset by the company being so fucking evil that I will never buy one of their printers. I mean, if they had like color matching for their color laser printer, I might buy their toner cartridges if they were priced reasonably. But they're not willing to have reasonable prices for their cartridges. Their cartridges are like $70.
That's ridiculous.
When you can get a generic cartridge with generic toner for 20 bucks. If it were 40 for a toner cartridge, and there was color matching, so that I could get, you know, something, maybe not photo quality, but, good enough for like graphic novels, I would buy their $40 toner cartridges.
You get a lot more toner than you do ink in an inkjet. I mean,
Yeah.
what a good toner cartridge should be good for a few thousand.
Oh,
sheets.
printer ink is worth more than gold.
More than gold, yeah.
By a lot.
That's ridiculous. You know.
And they keep changing what cartridge the printer takes so that it's wasted investment. They literally do that on purpose.
Yeah, the whole printer thing is just an absolute puzzle.
I kind of wish somebody would come out with like a fair printer.
I've lost a few dogs too over my life. My mom's last dog. My mom's dogs are always kind of my dogs, and I was in the room holding his paw when they put him down, and that was really tough.
An Epson printer came with a place she's renting, and she loves it. And it even takes knockoff cartridges. Is it an inkjet or a laser? The main thing about inkjets is that they waste so much ink to keep the nozzles clean. And if you don't use the printer often, the nozzles can get clogged to the point they just don't work. And I don't know if Epson has changed it. HP puts the nozzle in the cartridge, or used to. I think they're not doing it anymore. And shit like that just makes the
22nd,
printer more
here.
disposable. I just want a fair printer. I do want it to be, you know, an LED laser printer, 4-color, taking, you know, some generic standard ink toner drums or toner cartridges. Basically, I just want to be not screwed with in terms of what. You're not coming over here, are you? There's a truck across the way, and it's backing into an alley that I don't know why they would be backing into that alley.
Now he's maybe turning the wrong way up a one-way, or backing into the alley.
Probably backing into the alley.
I guess maybe he's gonna water those trees, but you'd think the apartments would take care of that. This is the action going on down here tonight.
Yeah, so we ended up, we talked a little bit about actual, like, worthwhile stuff, and now we're just on whatever, because the news has,
$5 million for those stupid statues in DC that Trump gold-plated. Jesus Christ.
oh man.
He's got
If Democrats fuck this up, I'm gonna be so mad, because this isn't a blue wave we're looking at. This is a blue tsunami. Texas might flip blue.
I could see it. I could see that.
Because, I mean, people like Tallarico. The only people who don't seem to like Tallarico are Democrats. Vote blue no matter who, unless it's not, unless it's a progressive candidate, then suddenly you've got, I don't know if I can support the candidate. Fucking pansies.
What's going on September 22nd? You heard anything? Jay here is talking about something on September
I have not.
22nd.
I never hear about things that are happening.
I think
like-
this is maybe like a national thing, but
If I had heard about this freaking birthday party, I wouldn't have even walked my ass down there. There wouldn't have been a point.
yeah, well, you probably wouldn't have thought, oh, there's a birthday party, you know.
I mean, I didn't actually get down there. Darren shouted from across the street, hey, just wanted you to know people have asked you not to stream tonight.
Oh,
And he didn't say what it was, but I was walking with wheelchair Heather, so she went up to find out what was going on, because I was already streaming.
yeah. Yeah, you usually start like back here, you know.
I used to start somewhere out here, somewhere between, the OHSU building, which is too many adjustments and adapters. Just that building right there, somewhere between there and ICE, I would start filming. I don't do that anymore. I may need to start, just because of the whole somebody might be planning to do something?
Well, we started from like a block away, just, you know, just so I'd be on camera, just coming and going that little bit, you know.
I used to do it because the reason why I started somewhere randomly out here is because A, I didn't want people to necessarily know exactly what building I lived in. So I started different places. And I mean, it's like all the local Republicans, if they've been around a while, and I'm realizing that maybe not so much, because like Tommy wasn't around at the time, but like people who were around, you know, pre-COVID, they all knew where I lived. Several of them took me to gun-related rallies and things, and a few that weren't, but mostly gun-related rallies, because the blind guy knows how to use one, and don't plan on entering my apartment at 3 a.m. You will.
We'll be live probably somewhere between 2 and 3 down in Tacoma tomorrow.
Oh, you're going up to Tacoma?
I said down. I meant up. Yes, up. We're going up to Tacoma tomorrow. There's protest up there.
I would seriously consider joining you, but the issue is that I can't sun. Although tomorrow, at least here, is going to be like all rainy. And if I had like...
Not even with like long sleeves and a hat?
I can do the long sleeves and a hat, but then I'm like suffocating in the heat. And that's why I have the shelter. So I could like pack the shelter and all, but A, it's short enough notice I don't have a vehicle. B, I can't be out in the sun. And I mean, if I can set up the shelter, that's fine. And that's what I would do, is set up the shelter.
If it
but I
works
don't.
out weather-wise, you could probably run up there with us.
Okay.
Take a look. If you can swing the weather thing, let me know.
I'll look. I'll see what the weather is in Tacoma.
We'll probably be up there for 3 hours-ish, the length of the stream, and get food somewhere and head back, kind of thing.
You mind stopping this area to?
It's an extra 5-10 minutes for us. It's not a big deal to drop you back down here and pick you up.
I appreciate it. Because, I mean, I literally live right down here. And as I was saying, I was a little concerned about people being able to work out exactly where I live, and then somebody pointed out, your name is not that uncommon, except for the fact that people know you're a ham radio operator.
I didn't think about that, but
and there's like the meme of the trading guy. I receive $35. You receive the ability to be doxxed forever. So it's like, yeah, they can work out exactly where I live.
That would take some level of effort.
Yeah,
for someone,
yeah.
But
And like I said, local Republicans already know. But they also already know that busting into my apartment at 3 in the morning is going to get them walking out. Not walking out. As for anybody else, because I mean, if you break into my apartment at 3 in the morning, I'm old, I'm sick, I'm a cancer patient. I can't fight you. I'm just gonna put you down. So I don't recommend doing it.
I don't know, I heard you were a loose cannon.
Yeah. See?
I think I'm gonna head out here in a sec before it gets too cold in the game.
Yeah, the wind is picked up. I mean, I'm appreciating that because of how warm it is, but before too long it's gonna start getting chilly.
Oh, Recess Darren should have a tent too.
He will, but his doesn't have a sidewall.
Oh, yeah,
Mine
you
has
have that.
Yeah, I'll bring that.
Okay, I was gonna say I should probably check with Bree to make sure there's space in the car, but if she said that, I'm guessing she's watching the stream and already caught wind.
And she would have said something about one of us not being able to... Said something to one of us.
I'll message you with my phone number on Discord when I get home.
Okay, I think I might have it, but go ahead. Yeah, I at least have... I'm pretty sure I have Breeze.
If that works out, that'll be super fun.
That'll be cool. Yeah, it's...
I came down here because, like, well, one, you were muted for, like...
Oh, jeez. Yeah, 10 minutes. I'm so sorry,
and, like,
guys.
you hadn't explained what happened before
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
And I'm like, if I make it down there and he's still muted, I'll be able to tell
No,
you
no,
mute. And I'm like, I want to figure out what happened.
Lisa used her, like, monthly, make some, post something that he's going to see message. Because what I've discovered is, if I'm only using one device to watch my stream, you don't see stickers.
Oh.
I don't see stickers. And when I was using the slightly modified YouTube app, it's old, and it has bugs when patched. I couldn't actually moderate. So, like, for the longest time, if MAGA people were, you know, being obnoxious, I mean, I've stolen about half of your mods, so... So they're used to, like, letting the MAGA people just, you know...
It's not stolen. I'm sure they all mod.
Oh, they mod both. They definitely mod
plenty
both.
Of streams.
They definitely mod both. But they, I'll put that away. But don't forget your water bottle.
Oh, I'm not going to. I just got to get mine. This will be a whole process to...
Yep.
Oh, man, it is starting to get cool.
I don't mind this, but I'm used to it being a little cooler.
Well, once I get on the bike, I'm going to be doing like 25 miles an hour.
Oh, that'll be not fun, yeah.
That changes things. It's still not so cool that it's going to be an issue just yet, but if it drops another 5 degrees...
I might take my time riding home. Unless it starts getting really cold, in which case it's like, yes,
Yeah.
I'll be a little colder and get home quicker. It's probably not going to be so windy down, you know, once you leave the South Waterfront, though.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I'm going up to the Tacoma.
That'll be fun.
Oh, damn. I'm not going to, I still have one of Chad's radios, and I was going to give it back to him because I bought 2 of my own. But since I'm not down there, I just got a bunch of notifications about, message from Bree, who's asking where I am now, but I think she has figured it out. And a couple of messages, like a message on Discord from Lisa saying I'm muted, and then she used her monthly message to tell me I was muted. Sorry, guys. So sorry, guys.
Okay. Where do these go?
In a box.
Okay. Can you grab this crap?
That one?
Yeah. Ah, there we go.
Uh-huh.
That's the one thing about this wrist thing, is trying to thread
Yeah.
this through a backpack strap is a little challenging.
I do, when I take off a backpack, before I take it off, I basically completely loosen a strap, but I'm able to reach over and grab it and get it started at least. Chad asked me how things are down there, but I assume he is down there by now.
Good night, back on.
Yeah, I'm gonna pack up here in just a minute. I do not have the energy to walk down there and return the radio that I borrowed from. As I said, I gave
He'll be back down on the next day or two, at least for a little bit.
probably on Monday, yeah. But he's not here on.
What days are you streaming down there usually now?
I stream Friday and Saturday. I skip Sunday, and then I come out on Monday, and then usually I will do Tuesday or Thursday. Tuesday there are things like spice cakes, so
I miss those. Those are so good.
yeah, they are so good.
The apple cakes.
Oh,
my
yes.
God, those were
Yeah.
like the original apple cakes were the ones. Okay, I'm gonna take off, Taco. It was really fun catching up with you for a little bit.
Have a good night.
I will see you tomorrow. Hopefully, if you're able and the weather is all right and stuff. I'm sure it'll be the same.
If it's gonna be like rainy like it is here, and even if it's not, I've got the shelter, so I just have to make sure that it's okay with Katie that I'm last minute planning.
Okay. Well, yeah, I'll shoot you my number. That I hope it works. That'll be fun. Okay, I'll see you later, Taco.
Take care.
Let me run right in front of the streetcar.
Love you, streetcar! Alright guys, I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream here because I've just ran through all the useful news, and we've just been like having sort of a hangout, and it's not a hangout at ICE, so yeah, I think I'm gonna end this here, but tomorrow hopefully we will be up in Tacoma, and shit, let's make some let's make it hard for them to run a fucking concentration camp, because that's what they're doing, and we need to make that a thing that they can't get away with. So until tomorrow, one way or another, have another taco, guys. Good night. Oh, I didn't say. I'm still Joseph. My name is not a secret, and can be doxxed forever. Bleh, whatever. Don't come breaking into my apartment. I should. I'm not feeling too well, but I'm at least gonna stop by and say hello to people. Have a good night, everybody.